Hello and welcome. I am your host, Amanda, here at the AMAC. In today's painting tutorial, we are going to be painting on a much larger painting than the ones that I have previously already been painting. So, if you like this channel, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure and do that too. And be sure to ring the bell so you'll be sent those notifications and you don't miss a thing. So let's go ahead and get started in today's painting tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and walk on over here and get started and set my chair up. And just bear with me one moment, everyone. I'm getting the chair set up. Now, there. Now I am working on his hair. Now the only thing I have already done before I got to this point in the painting is this guy. I did add my base layers of my grays and ultra blue and a faded version of a sun. And I did add the trees. I have the base coat on those. And I did work on Jesus's robe. And got those base colors and layers for the folds. And now I'm adding some structure, coming in where the eye socket is. And I do enjoy painting on the much larger canvases. I find them actually easier to do than those that are much smaller. The smaller paintings I really do enjoy. They're much more strategic, especially in that detail work. The larger paintings use more paint, but they are so worth it. And laying down the foundation there on his face that I just got done working on, because when I come in with the flesh tones, I want sort of my base foundation to be darker once this dries, of course. I'm trying to shape up his legs. They're going to be bended on the side of this rock here behind Jesus. And I'm broadening out the shoulders and the arms. Now, I have already added in those flesh tones that I was just telling you about and have laid down my foundation for his hair. Later, I'm going to come in and add some red highlights and tones towards the front. And I'm working on the collar area, defining the neckline. Gonna add me a red tie down through here. Later, when this dries, I'm gonna come in with some detail work. There. I think I've just about came down far enough. Maybe just a little bit more. I really enjoy oil paintings so much. As the oil ages, it gets so much richer in color the older an oil painting gets. It's one of those things that gets better with age. And while I'm starting his eyebrow and next his eyelid and the bottom of his eye, I want to tell you about the temple mount in this painting. The other one that you've seen, which is the logo for the AMAC, was, I believe, King Herod's temple. Well, in this painting, it is the modern day temple mount, and you will get to see that here in a moment. So, this is a current modern day picture that I have sort of just put together on my own using my imagination. And here I am bringing in some of those highlights. So again, when I come in with those lighter ones, they will really stand out and show up. I love painting hair. There's just so much you can do with it. And for all of you who have not heard about the December giveaway, I will tell you quickly about it. You must be a subscriber. Sorry, can't talk. To be eligible for the prize for the month of December. So everyone be sure and subscribe and tell your friends and family to subscribe to the channel. I'm having trouble with that word. And I'm adding just my base coat and going ahead and marking where I want his lips to be. And then later, after this dries, I'm going to be coming in with some flesh tones and some pink and shape his lips up. And here I am laying down where the cheekbone is going to be. And while I've got this color, I'm going to go ahead and do what I was telling you guys earlier, adding some of those red tones in the front of the hair. Just want to kind of blend that together. And his cheekbones are high, so later you're going to see me darkening up the cheekbone area. Now, at the moment, I know it does sort of look like a cartoon character from The Simpsons, but bear with me, everyone. It will look more realistic when the painting is complete. Now I'm coming through here with some purple, ultra blue mixed with my permanent red. Coming in with these lines that are going to be some beautiful folds after this dries. And I can come in with some lavender straight through both of these darker purple lines. I jump around a lot on my paintings. If some of you haven't already noticed that, well, you will now. And I'm still wanting to work on these sleeves. I definitely want to make it apparent and really define where his arms are going to come together and rest on his leg, and his hands are going to be folded on the right leg, and he's going to be holding his hands sort of in the praying position as Jesus. So I'm bringing in more of my ultra blue and burnt umber that I mixed up. I don't want true black. This gives me something to work with later on. Oh, and by the way, I want to tell everyone I will be doing a separate show just on my interpretation on this painting, what inspired me, and something that I am very passionate about. Well, I guess I could go ahead and give you this small little hint. It's about prophecy. I'm so very passionate about prophecy. My mother started teaching me about it at a young age, and I've always been intrigued with it. and I don't want to give too much away, so everyone will just have to be sure and stay tuned for that show. I have a title in mind for it. Not sure yet, so just stay tuned because I will be doing a show because this painting is so important to me. And at first glance, this painting will be misunderstood. I am prepared for that. That's why they will be a separate show just on me explaining my inspiration for doing this piece. Here I am bringing in some darker colors. I'm blending so there's not so much of a contrast there. Shading it in and blending it together. Now I'm just about done with his arms. Got a little bit more to do. I'm still broadening up the shoulder and arm area. And I realized the reason I would have to do a separate show on explaining my inspiration for this painting is because I couldn't explain to you all of what I'm doing while painting. This is a tutorial. And tell you my inspiration at the same time. And if any of you ever have any questions or need any painting advice, always feel free to drop me a question down in the comment section below. And you can also email me at amossart1876. I'm defining the hairline from the neckline. I want them to be together, but yet, in fact, be separate. Now here's where I was telling you guys where I was going to start darkening up his cheekbone area because it is high. He has a high cheekbone. Sort of shaping in the area, kind of where I'm going to paint in the nose later. Again, there's no detail work here yet. And this eyebrow will definitely be thinned out. It won't be this bushy, guys. Promise. I'm just blending now. Okay, everyone, I'm just taking a quick break. I want to tell everyone before we start this next painting segment. This one will not be finished up today. Stay tuned next weekend, and I am going to have some more work done on it, and it probably won't be finished up this weekend. I do have other work I have been working on, and I'm just getting me a quick drink of water and getting ready to set back up and start painting. And I'm gonna be highlighting his hair next and working on some more of the flesh tones in Jesus's face. You'll see that already done. And I have added some more purple lines. And on his forehead has been made larger on Jesus, and his hair has been brought out more, and I added some more facial tones on the other one sitting beside Jesus. And I worked a little on the base foundation on the color of the white robe, of Jesus. And also I started adding lines in the folds, adding curves, and I jumped over to the Temple Mount. You all get to see that in just a moment. Okay, I'm ready to start back painting. Sorry about that, everyone. I had to get me a quick drink of water. Now here in the trees, I'm coming in and adding some yellow, bringing some of the highlights from the sun into the trees. And later, when I bring in my darker evergreen colors, it's going to make these highlights really stand out and look amazing. And over here too as well. I'm not going to go too crazy with highlighting this area just yet, because I'm going to wait till I get some more detail work into my sky so I know exactly where my light source is going to fall on the trees, which I pretty much already know, because as you all have seen my painting, I sort of already done this once, because the one that I do have for the logo for the AMAC channel is the much smaller one that you all have seen in the gray frame. And while I'm doing some highlighting, if it's okay, if my assistant could turn some music on, that would be great. I hope you all won't mind.
Human Care is more than health insurance. It's a partner who listens and acts, only from Humana.
beautiful song. I love this song. Okay, everyone, so I hope you enjoyed today's painting tutorial, and be sure to stay tuned next weekend when we finish up some more on this painting. So, don't forget to, if you like the show, hit that like button and ring the bell so you'll be sent those notifications and you don't miss a thing if you're already subscribed, so you'll be notified. So, and until we meet again, may God bless you and God keep you.